Seba, Nina, very encouraging. We are very grateful for your time, contribution, and everything so far. We say we are grateful. Today too, we are once again coming with a very powerful topic. And for the past 3 weeks, we've been talking about your success in life is possible. Your success in life is possible. And we started with the first point, that is work. We need to work in order to be successful. We then on came to the second one, that is value. We realized that one needs to put value on him or herself in order to be successful. We learned a lot and dealt quite well into that of value. Last week, we once again had a powerful time with our coach ABF, and he spoke about relationship. Most of us think we can do things on our own. I don't need anyone, a whole lot. But we realize from our discussion that you can't live on an island as a human being. And for that matter, we need human beings, or we need ourselves. We need to connect ourselves rightly to people in order to, be successful. We are coming once again with another super powerful, theme or topic today. But before then, I want you to pick your phone, share the link for a brother or sister to also benefit from the truth that we are learning. And you know, Mr. also be for phone. Na wafre wunye bi wa share ma wunye bi no so etimi etie nyansasem ayetie ibi. We are streaming live on two social media platforms, that is YouTube and Facebook. Platforms me no so ene YouTube and Facebook. Edinya obetimedia anya Boakye-Fosuhene on Facebook as well as on YouTube. Thank you so much. Coach KBF.
Yes, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And that's great.
And then as a offer the cool na. And then that's offer the cool pa.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
And last week I said week now what?
And then no papa.
It's here for your mafia.
I miss my few beer.
Because some of them say a rira mafia, a rira. You last week you saying about relationship.
Yeah.
And I'm here the entire here say we relate to one another.
Okay.
But you're talking about tougher my last week there. Then we'll move to today's one.
All right. Me church will be said and embrace if I as you have already been welcome. This is Truth Be Told. TBT, the truth, nothing but the truth. So ope baby yebeka enokore achero. Edru baby who said nokore ne kan edin na edru baby you the recipient of the truth. It becomes very, very difficult for you. Now so say adie enokore na yasen kora, it is better. Say obi be sugar kuti wesi bi ama na adie no entisa. Enunti ena ehai ye kasa efa enioma eye nokore eho. Na de si ani so kese pa ene say na ye bi say ho question bi say enti me can I be successful in life? That was the question. Enti de ne ye kiri nyina ne say your success in life is possible. Enti ema obi enda da ena ema obi so enka nkyere wo da say wo de we ya enyi da bida na emom nyagidie pa say won so wo ya ebeyi enti wo hwa no ho abobo na yedi no na yehun say when we talk about success has a way, and the way of success are the laws of success. Yewo enhyehyeye se wudi so a ebemma yedie anase asiu sene wo pe no enti ye hyase ekasa efa the law of work enti ne ekasa there's no way say obekasa wo nya adwuma but obese wo yeyi eno de entumi ema so sa. So there is the need to say onipa bia wo ya wadwen say obeye adwuma ana obepa adwuma bi aye eno nti yen ya sebisebio ye twen se nkrofo bi na bebre adwuma no. You see, we are wasting our time when nobody is giving you work. Find the work yourself, create the work yourself. So we look at the law of work and you who said ade biara ema nipa wo ye lazy no ade kro no emwa. Even if the thing is giving you something good, the longest way to shortcut, the longest way to success is shortcut. And until we have to try to avoid shortcut. Shortcut and not MY. So we looked at the law of work. Then we came to the law of value. Yeah, I can say, what do you have that I must look for you? What do you have that I have to give you what I have? Entino, wose memra on chain. Edie na wa enti a wose memra on chain. Enti Yesu say we need to develop ourselves. Adie bia ewo umuno, there is the need to develop that thing. You must move it to a lower level to a higher level. And as a one to me and share who ye and improve yourself, you realize say a time will come that organization woman and abusia woman baby awono, you used to be very useful, but you can become useless. Why? Because you did not place value on yourself. So it is very important to say onipa bia bebo ne homodin say obeya ade a ebema na brabo no tumi apagya ana say achede bi ewo mu ana talent bi ewo mu no esese tumi ekonanim. And we cited an example say empo Cristiano Ronaldo ni Messi mo still la no nso mo ye training no mo ye no, they are trying to keep themselves fit for what? Fit for the football na omo born. So there is the need say yenso so no yetumi eyesa. Then the last law you share the law of relationship. The law of relationship. Yesuya said everybody needs somebody. Edru baby a wadwen say oh obi amwa me kura me nko ameye. And first in attack cancer asem no. But say oh you obi a, if you are seeking for success in your life, if you want to achieve greatness, say we use adwen if you trim say obi amwa me kura meye, because where you are heading towards to no one kasa wonko awuntumi enye. The reason is that the vision you carry is bigger than you. It is not enough to carry out that vision. That is why you need others to come in. And when who say you need me, I also need you. Everybody needs somebody. That is the law of relationship. And untino, say enona ode bahano. Ana say my topic ana now say saying
na me mambo on tofa say we are
ntino I think in a nutshell no we na so far yet to me asua
great edasipi utefo say coach abon tofa me the relationship no last week you see relationship who say we need to connect ourselves with one another, but today we want to delve deeper and know the impact of the human connection system.
Okay.
The impact of the human connection system. We learned about relationship. We've connected to ourselves. What is the impact? Why do I even need to connect? We've learned the reason why we need to connect. But what is the impact? Okay. That's what we want to discuss this evening. So, viewers, our theme for this evening is the impact of the human connection system. Okay. Coach, can you elaborate on it? Yes, please.
Okay, what we are talking about, the impact of human connection system. Now, what do we seek to achieve? Success. So let me briefly speak about success.
Okay.
Now, success is the hallmark of everyone who desires greatness and fulfillment in life. Onipa bi a wopese woda chinsi wiye ana wopese wiye bibi kese no, esese abribia no, you must go in for success. What is success? Success is achieving your goal, your vision, your objective. So what the BBC when you so now to me ya send your ODC when you so now we say you have become successful. So we have to understand say you can't say success and the onyeska bibiri dabi obibe to me enyeska now so now onye successful in life, because anytime you are sending pan ben I say I want to achieve this thing, no, the person is not able to achieve it, so it is not success. And you know, success is about you achieving your set goals, your objectives, or there is a dream you carry. Once you carry the dream or a desire, now at the end to me, we say that you have become very successful. Now, success requires effort. Yes, sometimes we think say success in any say success requires effort, and you must put in effort in various areas of your life so that there will be a fruitful outcome. Send a bear, a debia, oh, eso ebeba emfaso papa anase yen kan se ebeso aba because we are there no anso aba sebi eso eni emfaso. And let me say this, a truly successful life naturally impacts other lives. Obi biara wa brabo no yebeka se eye successful no esese sa brabo no etumi impact ebi mo. So if you call something success but it doesn't affect lives, then it becomes questionable. Inti yebisa say whilst we seek for success, then we have to have at the back of our mind say success gonna mean seeking, that success should be able to impact other lives. Now share human connection, but we say send we will become very successful. Now success is not just an event. Be a one-time partner didn't see there be. When you talk about success, it's a journey of principles. And I share the laws of success, So it's about principles. It's about discipline. So anybody who is not disciplined, be successful, because discipline is part of the factors that you need to consider and apply in order to see success in your life. Then it also has to do with alignment. You need to align yourself with whatever you are doing. Obi oha oye bibi ba ade na oye na adwen ni so. Ebi mutumi ka say we dey sunsumu nim. Ese se wo sunsum bam. Ese wadwen esi so. You should be able to focus on that thing. So you must align yourself. And ebi mu bisa say, so this success you are talking about, is it something you can really get? Yes, you can sort for it. That's the first thing. Seeking for success is very important. When you seek for it, believe that you will find it. And then whilst you find the success, then you think of sustaining the success. Seek for the success, then make sure you find the success, and then you sustain the success. These are the three things. When you talk about success. Now, there are a lot of tested and proven systems that open the door to success in a person's life. But there are doors to be and one of such is what you have brought and discussing, the human connection system.
Okay.
The human connection system. And it is one of the systems, and also it's a door that helps us to get to success. Once you get connected with humans, by that system, you can get to success.
Okay, coach. Answer now to us. What can be that's so urgent.
Okay.
Also, a truly successful life is the one that impacts other lives or others.
Yes.
And say me successful, na say me success no. Any so so be any powerful be so. Then I'm not really successful.
It is not seen by others as a success.
Okay.
I didn't think about be hey, crazy the man anka. You understand? And it is very, very important. Say anytime we be a there no, so the people that surround you, you have to also think about them. Until they are no, bisa who say, fine, adena we a na send a yema almost all makana. You know, sometimes some people have the notion say, once there or no two or no, or you're okay, no dear. On fine whether say, will be okay, and I say, no, that's not how we live a life. Because you started a no making statement to be said, you cannot live in isolation. And it is true. It is true. That is why we call America. You say, United States of America. And the state be no matter boom. And you know now, America, the let me say nation we are say so for no. And we have to remember say because United States. So you don't want to unite with others, but you want to become great. A better thing. In the olden days, they had USSR and so Soviet Union time, and also some countries been a kick boom, Russia, money others, and no more for me. Yeah, in any time will be your person, your home, your thing, your person to me, acquire new terminal. There's a need for us to look at the human connection system. So it's a system that we cannot downplay it. So, I want to give a brief definition for the human connection system.
Sure, coach.
Okay. when we talk about the human connection system, we are referring to the network of interpersonal relationships. So ye ka say human connection system, ye talking about ayonkofa eda enipa ni nipa ntem. Enti yen hye no so nye mmoa sebe eye nipa ni nipa. Enu nti no hu se wunua eye nipa. And there is the need for you to create that interpersonal relationship. Then you need to also connect to the person by collaborating. And then say anotofone special more bibi say collabo. Aha. One say say wo tonyum ada na nko anto, but sometimes you want to feature somebody obi be ka wonyum ne ho a oto a na aye kama ama. So we are talking about the human connection system by relating, by collaborating, then social interaction. Sebi me akani obi anwanani. We need to be able to communicate. And say oh yeah, they can phone kwan yeah dabi. That is not how we live. And to share sometimes ebia krobi kra no na so mu di afasha. You realize that other towns be no ahemfo to me kobi. Say nyomo dia. But we are talking about social interaction. Now, when you are able to relate, collaborate, and then socially interact, this enables individuals to exchange the following. Ebwauma obisi mudin sawoso ewo nioma mebe bobosui. The edi kai resources. Edu babia ade na pesa wo ye no the resources that are needed to do that thing, you don't have all. Enti obi na di bi be ba be so ansa na de kro no watumi aye. So because of that, we need to take human connection system seriously. Then whilst we exchange resources, we also share knowledge. And when you say nyansa ni ba kufo trim. And look at even Oko Hospital, the way we perform surgical operation. Esono your anesthesis ho ono na hwe say omo check bibia say you are fit for the surgical operation. Afei so omo na omo we pa ne bia na yada no. They have to assess these things. Na afei nurses for so ho omo mbe fa instruments ne nyoma ba afei doctors ne kro mo operation no na nipa ba ako because esono bia ne specialization. So you realize that say omo your operation na they have to share knowledge. Oh, we say okay, I think you say then they are able to become successful. Then sometimes we have to look at giving support. You need support from somebody, and by human connection system you gain it. Then the last thing, creation of opportunities. Resources, sharing of knowledge, giving support, creating opportunities. This is for mutual growth and success. Enti Chris, bria me ne wo relate no. Na me hwe say wo nsa be kan nyoma bi no, me so me nsa be ka mi. Enu nti na dru ba bi na say I really love Proverbs. Yes say okwase ani tipe na agro no agu. Enti unu obi ya ade na wo ye ho say wani ate. Sabio wo de wo nko a wo benya na wo hwe. Na mom unhwe ne onipa ko no so benya bia. Wo bo na de obi say adwenbone aba. Because we are talking about mutual growth and success. Enti ade no a ayonkofa na me ne wa fa no se benefit me a esa wo se benefit o se emame nyi e wo bibi mu a esa wo so etumi e adwuma saa. Enti se kosi ni trase pe na che se e de asem e na aba no.
Coach me say wasi a wo say okasano, we need to create the relationship, we need to collaborate. Yeah. So it means we have a part to play.
Yes.
When our person is successful, now person connected or want to obino, you have to create.
Yes.
Then bakono and open up, you have to still create. We are not benefit building anymore. You are the ones who is supposed to create that relationship.
Yes, exactly that. When we say bia ye tai kan sen bi so, you see the here obi. Once you know you need this thing, you have to make the effort. I said success requires effort. So you must make the effort. So minim say Richard and a will be me here. even when he's not trying to be open to be. Once I need it, I need to go. Make my example back. What the ube who say bia let me go back to the hospital. E bia doctor bi ohwa ye betumi aka say e bia sa doctor we on penipa. But yare na we an onu na betumi ahwe wo. Enti so penipa so penipa so ko no amuna so amuna. We na esa wo unni ayi bia wo betumi aye. Enti esa wo mia wani na wo ko saa. Enti se me hwehwe bibi e wo ho a sometimes you know yes say wo num nsu a enhwe nkyɛnkyɛn. Because so sometimes it's very important to say you be focus on what we want. Until the and no be drive you. So most of us, I had to say abrabon, you see, but there's no drive. Drive will be anyhow. So there's a need to have that drive. And you know, wherever you think, say, okwa, ubenya ne oshisheno, sebe, kobra onwase, na kope. Yese ayi okoko sechi, or say or the nekwasia, penyinche. Enti esese usua se ne yede yakwasia penyinche. Yen ya ho say, oh so nya yi am so me mua no. You see who loses? So obi kita ade na uhia ade no won nsem. Na wo say ubuafu nti wo kwa. Please who loses? Sa wo na uhia ade no. E na wo so ubuafu nti wo ko. Enti ne fa wa no de fede bebre ho ase ne nya ne wo pe no and continue your life. So it is very important. Okay. Point out kan
and no sadly, then it means human beings, in order for us to succeed, we are interdependent.
Very, very good. Intimate can say everybody needs somebody.
Okay.
We are interdependent. I'm saying no bro papa. Very, very, very important. There are certain progress you will never see in your life unless you are connected to others. There are certain achievements you will never experience in your life until say you are connected to others, because by your human connection, you know, it ensures that your progress and achievement are faster and more effective when working with people in a team. And to say, who says a bimo kan hona o ya dia e boa ma ade ne contem afa ma ne ye pa. So let us debunk this ideology that without anybody I can make it. So what I say, because even Kurano, me who will be or say me lawyer, me go school, me go baby, I met them my law. It's not possible. I mean, truth be told, TBT, the truth, nothing but the truth. And you know, maybe you can say you want to marry, but you don't need a woman or a man, but you want to marry. Oh, marry saying
marry yourself.
Oh. So it is very important to know that we live depending on one another, as you said. Interdependent. I need you, you need me. That's what I say, sir. Onipa na oben won uhia no. Ono susu hia o. Adwumam edu ba bia ya dwene say when you look at an office, an organization, your attention nyina wo managerial no eso ene yi. But what about the cleaners? Okay. Ubeba no na cleaner na apepa ho ahyesie ho ama no abetena se. Odi kan ba ntem no abeya adwuma ansa na waba. Da cleaner beka say or tie atua ye nye se ni no obeba office na ehwa yefi and you not be happy. So we are talking about the fact to say you need me, I need you. We depend on one another. No human being is an island.
Wow. Which, thank you so much. I would move straight to YouTube. Emilia Anoche say Baba Otie.
Baba, okay. Emi
Kuna Eric so say TBT, not Dijato. The truth.
There's a high no.
But the truth. Over Facebook, so Enya Richard Nilabi Eddie kind to us very true. Since I'm now cano no grandpa is very true. Coach. One man who say we need each other to succeed.
Yeah.
We will need each other to succeed. And one man say it is we need to create effort, even if the people that want to connect to are not connecting. So it means human beings can be channels of our success.
Yeah.
How true is that?
Okay. Now, have you asked yourself, say, I didn't think a human being, your department be a friend human resource. Have you realized that?
Yeah.
Yes. Omo adwuma ne sɛn. Aha. Enti eno ne kyerɛ sɛ for every organization, a company to move well, we need a strong human resource department. Omo no mo hwɛ sɛbe enipa adwuma asetena ahotɔ any bibibia. So we are also a company. I am a company. You are also a company. I'm an organization. You are. So me too, I need it in my life because, and I'm so saying, okay, we are able to get certain things beyond human imagination. And one of them is that you are able to have access to opportunities. I am near bisa say, and still now, Ghana ha, any we are say, into opportunities, a be or hobby, our hopper. No be say than a minyabi because you don't know anybody. Because it takes people for you to have access to opportunities. Who do you know? In the Ataka Ghana, I say hi whom you know. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. And when you say unia woman ninyao. Kofumbo. Aha, unia nimwa unya pass. Unia woman dia ubenya pass. And that is what is happening. And we need to look out for these opportunities. How do we assess them? It will come by human connection. And you can even have job offer. Bebrewa, omunye juma bi enamebi muso no munye juma. Enti sese ya oni nipa ntamunye fine. Sese ya umuno nipa, sese ya waya ho antisono. How do you get opportunities? Because opportunity will come through people. And that is why we are learning, say, we need to have human connection system. So that by that, say job will be correct by beer. Also so obeti no be to me abwa. Then partnership. We are stressing on this thing very well. Because minim so obi a otie me di madanse. Ade ba ko ama abrofo ko manim sen abibiman partnership. Ye no yenye ye hu ni. Aha, Enna Obroni so there. There's a word shareholders. Ubon said they have partnered to do certain things, but ye hano ye nkwanye pesi ye. Now, if you have 50,000 Ghana cedi, na say Mimi wo 50, Rich wo 50, Bossman wo 50, Tio wo 50, Joan wo 50. O kambo my year 6. This is 5, 30. Until next 300,000 Ghana cedi. Sa sikano. The 50,000 nana nkwa wono. Yes, 300,000 Ghana cedi be no. 50,000 Ghana cedi into me. And that is partnership. But you can only have partnership when you come to the realization that I need human connection system. And then as a nipa and nipa nyehwe. A nipa and nipa nyehwe. But we have to understand this. One of the greatest assets in a man's life is a man. One of the greatest assets in a man's life is a man. Enti obi beka say, mi ejapade mi ni ejapade. Uwo nipa uwo ejapade. Wonsom ene hefafo. Eni nipa. Enti no e se ne hu nipa ntina nipa so manfa so ma wono. Because ade biara wo nipa pese oye no, eye nipa na eye ma no. So let us change our motive, our perception about our fellow human beings. Sabi nipa nye aboa, nipa ye nipa. So acknowledge this fact and now begin to treat one another. In fact, fa obi te se wankasa ho. By that se bibi pa bi oni pa ko nimu a wo soso no wo betumi anya bi. Now let's talk about contract. Ube na when your contract. Obi through somebody. And when your contract. Enti Chris, unya contract biya. Say enekura se na enese mama contract bi. Ene mama contract gidi. Aha. And na meso ne bae. Assuming you were not connected to me, there was no way. Only pakona me connected to no. Unim no baby anka unshan baby. So what I say. So we are saying that if I want contract in whatever I'm doing, I have to think of human connection system. Because and I'm so ebema sad enaba. A whole lot of opportunities are ebe pie. Send ebe ya mensu sono ma brabo no beko send me peno. Hwa wonyonku nipa yie if say nipa eye de but yenwe nam. Nipa ede na so yenwe nam.
Coach, you know me on Facebook, YouTube, Ruth Annan essay, No One is an Island. Say what's my kind of
Okay.
Otimo. Oba Facebook so Yenia Joachim Boy, they say human connection is very important in all things. Human connection is very important in all things. Ina Richards will say, Coach, KBF, we need men of wealth. We need men of wealth. Coach, I said, me the memo, I can pick a craft from home. You only need men of wealth. And I say, go on, so I'll find a line. I'll find
say, Asama Wakano, Yebedruho.
Okay.
We'll be discussing tonight the category of persons or human beings we need in our lives. And Krofukuo Nipakuo Benomosa and Unipa Biawia or Abrabum. Mijiri say, Yebedruho. Say, near share, DNT near talking about human connection system. And Fasoben Nibinya.
Before you go to your second point,
okay.
Am I free to say very true? So Jitum said, you can be a coach. So what can I say? It gives us access.
Yeah. To opportunities. Aye.
What
and then the second thing is say it facilitates knowledge and skill sharing. I'm saying this kind of also. We head teacher. You are also a consultant. You are invited in another school so that you go and share knowledge with them, sure. So that you go and facilitate them. Now, almost skills someone a tumia kosoro. Teaching is just getting up and talking, but that is not it. There was skills in teaching. Unimwa, this will be natural. But onipa no bet the obetral so nipa. That is why we are talking about the human connection system. Enti adebia unim yempono. You still need others to share knowledge with them. Ena afesu so no say abrabono. Wo ye den ya obi edi wanim obibim. Wo ye den ya obi edi wanim. Enti de wadi wanim no owo ho kwan say otumi be kyerɛw so that you can even skip certain mistakes be no money ade ema also because you aba be kyerɛw. It also makes you very efficient. Enunti no for nipa serious na efa wadwen esi so say you need somebody. Yi sa adwen ni firu tirim obi say an ade bi obi di aye mintimi de nipa de mesraw. So long as you are on earth, so long as say wo wiase mu haide uyi nipa firu ujumadi mu a enye yi ewom se ebi mu ho ya homete yen kan se eni hosa eye nokore ewom se ebi mu ye wicked eye nokore ewom se ebi mu ho a omote akoma eye nokore nanso so still na ye no mo na wa ha. So we still need one another so that when the time comes for us to upgrade our knowledge, our skills, these people can facilitate us to share with us. Now, if you want to become an expert in something, you have to be trained. I don't know why I've been talking a lot about medicine for you. Obiko medical school no we are 6 years. Ye huni so your friend a doctor. But say I omo friend husbandship. So what I say, adentia okona doctor panyi bi obi o experience no akoshe na say no chere ne nyoma. Then anytime you make up your mind say ubetumi aye medical field we a medical doctor maybe 5 years. The moment you said I want to specialize in this, you have to go under somebody. Just a woko hu school e ko se obi ase mane kire wo. Enti ade na wa dwen ya o say you don't need anybody. You be reading only books. Books no eye but no man be book no kra o kan ho na kire. So onipa na kire. So that is the second thing. Then edru babia you need emotional and social support. So human beings, human connection, it provides you with emotional and social support. Edru babia se nipa wo ho a you even reduce stress. Utumi so stressed na woni ohia Chris na woni na bonkomo asere won say stress no say mfiri hom pokura na ebeba from. It also combat loneliness. Loneliness can kill you. Unimu a me ka kire o enti ye ta ka say me de bia mpese me nko a he ene unya you can get to a state in life loneliness can kill you. So we need people so that they can provide us with emotional and social support. Sometimes you have to be encouraged during challenging times. Ewiase no enyoman na ho totin sao edu ba bia the world can turn upside down in your life. Edu ba bia your vision can be crushed. Edu ba bia you can encounter serious and severe discouragement and even disappointment. Edu you need somebody to come in. Say obi ene ekasa se obi echeche onioma bi na wakoma eto yam na osan back to sorry to use the word your senses.
Factory setting.
Factory setting. And so we your phone say na your factory setting. Very, very important. Then let me add one and wabam. It also boosts collaboration and teamwork. Teamwork is very important. Teamwork. And to one who say these stars in soccer, stars, you realize that when they are in their teams, Ebia Barca, Nasa, Man City, and you realize that they play very well. Join country, sometimes they can perform well. It's not that they are not skillful, but it's because of lack of teamwork. Teamwork in here, because clubs, build teamwork, very solid. But Yakobo Ebia CAF Championship and I say tournament and I say Yakobo World Cup and no na free kobo we free na be 1 month and 2 months normal co training ni normal ba nti hu say teamwork na enye too strong nti wa Rebecca say Cristiano Ronaldo say onyade or Portugal onyade. It's about teamwork. Onya support no a esese onya no. So we need to look at that direction. Say in my life I also need teamwork. How can you get teamwork? One person cannot form a team. And teacher Bibisa Obisi me, I'm only one. I form a team. One person cannot form a team. Your own. So you need others to come in and start the way so that you can achieve your aim in life. Sometimes you need even mental well-being. Do baby ana adwene no, onipa bi ana adwene tumi bofra. But say obi o ha obema emotional support any social supporter eboa pa.
Coach, with teamwork no. My main sign for football there na imbusa question na fambra topic is so. Okay, say in a team, it's a business here we be a friend a team no together everyone achieves more.
Okay, together everyone achieves more. Okay. Okay.
Together.
I just say P. Prior we back way kabuma. All right.
But I want to say one team say a challenge. Sometimes you say your stars with team.
Yeah.
And I come as just on the superstar amongst all the stars. Sometimes team need to me human.
Yeah.
To hear PSG Mbappe.
Okay.
Neymar.
Okay.
Messi.
Okay.
Went me and Champions League.
Okay.
Sometimes can I come to Ronaldo, but I'm saying one phone was only to see Ronaldo becomes the best say. And then I see Ronaldo and fan or call Juve at that time. But currently there on my PSG to me Champions League without any of these stars.
Yeah.
And then I because I say yes, it's teamwork. That's a team. So can there be a group we see ourselves as a team, but some of us exclude ourselves, and in that sense, a group in
Okay. Still discussing soccer.
Yeah.
Your position will be abomeba. Strikers or midfielders or defenders or and a goalkeeper so. A striker cannot be at the same time a goalkeeper. I will now say we a striker and a midfielder who to me dribble. And how dribble we na say jebo na ye bossy a china goalkeeper kasa men chena ye kwasha. Say lose na more lose no. Anything that ye twin ye nyina adwen si so say no matter how skillful you are, you need somebody else. You need a team. You cannot do it alone. Let's understand this. Enti abusuan bia empapa mu wo mu no sa abusuan ntimi nyina. First no na the esi say abusuan bi ho na say ba ko ye yi a or try say obeboa others no na obi a almost so atumi apeke. That was teamwork. But unless I then that spirit, where is it? And then individualism no adosun obi a hwene de and no the problem aba no. There's no teamwork. Enti office obi a woni ni adwuma no obenya na wo adwuma ye de ama wo no o ya nka enye yi. And who say when we are in a team now failure you are not the only person who have failed. We have failed. A collective thing. Ye nyina na faili. enti wadwe ne say enti obi wa adwuma obi ye bi na anye ya na ye ne de yes akwa we no so ye anye ye ne hyehye no ure fi say munyina ade ba ko na mo ye no sa enti no when one in a team is not succeeding or the person is failing, it affects all of us. And now you have to understand that. Enti football okay obia yemfa say onim dribbling ti say ebia Ronaldinho na owo team bi mu na onya ball on pass opese coach no kwatimi yi ni film. So what I say because adena onya ball won pese obe pass o pesa o fa ball ni free ye free 80 mo dribble they call it will be very difficult but ade ye cheche pass na won say ya na fe go no atumi aba. So we need to know say we need one another yenyin tumusa we need one another jumadi ayedi enye me nkwa na betena ha midi now menumi no na ye screen so there are people who are not on the screen but they are working behind the screen. Eman yehu ne yehu sesia ne yenya the impact of human connection system yehu also obi na mana ayama na ba even though we can't see the person but the person is there working seriously. Intimidate me say we need to revisit that thing. Human connection system is very, very important.
Thank you, Coach. Before I go to my next question, I'll take some few comments on our Facebook. Aditya Flo says, one of the greatest assets in a man's life is man. Coach KBF.
Okay.
Or Coach Kama. One of the greatest assets in a man's life is a man. Indeed. I mean, was idea about going here or nipa, ya brabum so person succeed here, nipa. In here, Ruth Anna also say opportunities come through people. Opportunities come through people. Coach, I mean, was here nipa, and say the ya visible because of other people who are connected to the vision that we are carrying. Does that run through the human connection system?
My question, Papa.
We want to be seen.
Okay.
In the limelight. Other people need to connect to that person to be able to get that person in the limelight. Is that true?
Yes. I'll say it is true because it takes somebody to introduce you. It takes somebody to support you. Omo musicians here omo tonyomu. One say ebi also koye event o baabi. Owo nkrofo a omo ko hihye machines. Enyo no na ko hihye machines no. Ebi mu kura di kan ye serious publicity ema no. Ene nyoma. Na that evening na owo program no kura no. Bia baby okoye no akuduru or ono kura relax you. But na man for grounds eye adwuma. Ombe yi bibia kama na fi ono aba. Once you no banner, you give the credit to only that person. But what about dear or your publicity? Dear, of course, you say dear or sound in a chino near all bowie. So we have to know, say, so we win together. You cannot win alone. We win together. And when we lose too, remember we are losing together. So for you to get to the limelight, you need others. Human connection system. And non the bema about limelight, you know. Now what you say, would obey I know about any was it last week or last 2 weeks? Me can say me say Black Star. Mobile Black Star no. The whole Ghana, yes, no money bobo power. It's not like that. A bimu ye very skillful, but ye ni momo. And omusu ni mobiano or the omaba. So you realize that omo talent, you know, academy. There are people who can sing very well. But we've not been able to harness that talent in them because obianya huomo enunti NSS yeniba ye hu say we need the human connection system. Hwe eni power hu ebetumi de wadru ba bia wo nanwen da say obetumi adru ebia opportunities betumi aba amame but I don't qualify. Me hwe ade no you qualify, I can connect you to it. Me nanka ebi e ba e mam you ba me hwe ebi a bibi nti ebi kwa na me qualify ba bibi abe cross me ntumi but I can connect you. saa na yɛtena ɛwɔ asase so. But yenyai say sebi nipa hu hia. You know, there are some people, seriously, that's the kind of life they are living. I say adwuma wo hu no say as we too much be as we hia obi as we ye hwan ne saa ne ma no. So I know say we will come back to the people, the category of people that we need, you know, and they make me a canon.
After, I don't know what's your next point. Then with me, going deeper.
Okay, and you know, I want to talk about categories of people you need in your life. Okay. You see here, human connection system. What kind of or type of human beings do we need? Categories of human beings do we need in our lives? The kind. I think somebody mentioned it. Mama can say it be true. You were the wealth gatekeepers. You're from wealth gatekeepers.
They are keeping the so they are not assessing the wealth, but they are keeping the gates for us to come and assess.
We are talking about people of high influence and resources. Obi to me or no to say ya obi to my phone. Now I say my friend president and pa no a friend president, and you'll be surprised. Hey, who's president? You understand? In this life, we need people who have gone ahead of us, who have great influence and who have great resources, and who have a genuine heart to also help others. These people are called the wealth gatekeepers. Omu ye nkrofo a omu nsem wo bi afa omano so du dwem sese menum yenu ye ka asema nuru ba bia but ebi muso kasa ekwachi obi signature ana obi din keke. When you carry somebody's name somewhere epune be bia ma no obi de wudin kwa
old headmaster
sese no e bia wo se ba bia odin betimi akoye muskum ho so what I say at least e ho no ho de betra kakra madura kakra aha sa enti ubo hu say we need people of influence. Na your problem ni anytime I be hu say obi wo nanim sin ye no, then we rather develop hatred for those people. And no name why, because you cannot make somebody whom you hate as a friend. So what time here mean to me may have downfall. Enti adentina obia or nanim or a person of influence, somebody with great resources. Sabio umra wase enko connected. Edu baby a connection now connected to these wealth gatekeepers, you know, not necessarily say be a omoma uskawo. Be more ha on be more opportunity. Be more hosusoa. They can speak on your behalf somewhere. And you know, we need to connect very well. Learn to honor such people and stop speaking ill about them. Yes, obia akwajiska duru. Any obia na akwajiska duru. Enti ebi mo soso bie companies o mo ye adwuman a enam so mo ma be wealth gatekeepers. Enti hunya huye. So why do you are always criticizing people of great influence and resources? You are criticizing them. And in this life, what you criticize, you can never become. If you criticize it, you can never become. You see, your friend will be law of karma. Enti obi adu nanimu na sabio wonya adwen abia enye papa fa ne ho no, you might not even get there, because abrabono you see there are natural laws. It will work against you. What you hate, you can never become. So there's the need to say we prepare ourselves to connect to wealth gatekeepers. Ye will be more ha obitima kire say koye adwuma we ya ebeyi, because we di kan ewom. Obi also cry aside so all chelsea koye we obetimi support financially, because wealth gatekeepers, you know, they are people with resources. So what I say, they wo hwehwe na obi nsam o, ne wo hwehwe no e wo obi nsam. Sesia no ebia unya car nka ope obi wo cars be 10 obetima cha obaako. But such people, no, you hate them in the society. On pe o masem onya de ne ka betwa mu pe no start ka ne ho asem akwajiskaduru na we dey why say na say ni. So you realize say wow. So we need this category of people in our lives. Now me miss a question back. Me bisa a question. Chris.
Coach.
Do you have anybody in your life who is a wealth gatekeeper?
Yes.
Who will be one? You see, asema topa na say, nyame mfa samo asema topa na say, ye hi obi amana ebia 50,000 Ghana cedi abe save you ubenya bi. So you realize say ye mu bebre o ha enam say ye mie ye ho ema human connection system utino obi o ho a ebia 10,000 Ghana cedi nti otumi lusu ne ba ono ankasa tumi lusu ne life adentia you are not connected to any wealth gatekeeper entino esese wo de wo ho boss ankofo ni bi. So when you get opportunity obi can say or say when you get an opportunity to meet a prosperous man, don't ask for money. And you want to iska money for the boys. Money for the boys what they are there. You need relationship rather. Essential to me create connection. Anytime you be no person when access to the person, you can get access to the person. But sika de edinyama wa udi ana asa. Afa you to me ko nipa ko hope you. So you don't need that. So there's the need for us to connect to such people. Send a obo tinko na say koye. All right. So yes sir. Wealth gatekeepers. Wealth gatekeepers.
And he says that some of them it's just a matter of you talking to them, connecting to them, and you are through.
Yeah.
And what about those people who don't have it, but can link you to? Are they also part of the wealth
system?
Yeah.
They don't have it,
but they know.
But they can. Yes, they can show you the way. And on a kasafa human connection system. Obetumi a connect you to baby obenya moa. On the own to me moa, but obetumi a connect you to baby obenya moa, which is also a good one. You understand? And you know, share sebio. Won't say bobo categories of people you need in your life. Into when you number one. Into me GD say bia okay,
so the first group near the gate wealth keepers.
I'm saying yeah, than wealth gatekeepers.
Sorry, wealth gatekeepers. And the also coach.
Okay, into the second category of people that you need in your life, you're from the life coaches. I we a medium one. No. The life coaches. The life coaches. You see, in this life, you need mentors and trainers. They are life coaches. You want crofobia or abrabono, so what do humbo or more for numa bim, omunimoniuma bia, ombitimia chow. Ama abrabono, ubecas in a sena abrabono, for cressy. Meanwhile, no, because to say you were not connected to them, no, I feel both say or life and cosa. So the moment you connect to life coaches, you know, these are people they appear in our lives as mostly early stage of our journey. These people come in at the right time to guide you, to train you, to mentor you. Every successful person has benefited from someone before.
Every successful person has benefited from someone before.
Yes. Onipa bia ye betumi aka so why successful no sa nipa no obi aboa ne pen ana se obi akochi ne pen enam duaso na ahoma husoro enam duaso eno ano nti life coaching eno no na ene no ye mu bebre ho a ade ba ko a emwa ye kora ne se we don't have life coaches in our lives. Abrabona ye bono nie ya dwen ye na ye direction ye pese ye fa ne ye fa but abrabo ye money sa ye mo abrabo sa. If you want to be successful in this life you must look up onto others because me say baby a wadru abrabo mu no baby a wadru sisi an obi atwam na obi twam wo baby a wo wadura na sese odi wanim. So there's the need to look out for life coaches in our day-to-day activities. Enti ade bi a wo ye wo mu no, wo hia obi a sebe o ye beka say onimde, so that such people will come into your life to help you. And once they come into your life, it makes your vision come true. Your dreams and aspirations, your goals and your objectives, they come true. Now, you can say life coaches are. Let me speak about some few characteristics of them. Number one, these people accept you as you are. So be a life coach. Seb you say me a life coach. Me nhwe de obetumi aye de wuntumi nye ana say de nipa kan fa wo ho. No. These people will accept you. So you need people to accept you the way you are. Then number two, they come in to train and encourage you not to give up. Send a car in the Drubabia, name why even Coach KBF, Drubabia, name why I need others to come in to support me. So life coaches are there to encourage us, to train us when the need arises. Then they also monitor our growth and give strategic instructions for our development. Inti so be a life coach or abra boma, oh yeah dear, utimi from say tio bra adia wuye fahana ye ni say fa we ka ho yiwe firim na ebeboa ampa so oh yeah ne sape bo na ade no ayi obi si we enye magic. The person is a life coach. So the question is, do you have a life coach? Thank God that through this program TBT, the truth, nothing but the truth, God has given us a coach.
Coach KBF.
Coach KBF.
And coach.
And when you are coach dada, the usher is also a coach. So we need coaches. A coach is like uko other way. Yebeka say counselor. Obia obetimia 2-4. Na futu no de be ma ono. Ideas so de be ma ono. Wow, the year Juma who say adeni damu pe. So if you don't have a life coach, you must get a life coach.
Wow.
Argentina footballers coaches, omo 2 million athletes, omo coaches, mebwa
boxers, yeah.
Boxers coaches. Adena life for there, with the whole ball life, but who need coach? Emwa ukra.
Coach, I try my against Ababibi so.
Okay.
I think there is this notion say near my beer at say your school.
Okay.
In your guidance, yeah, examine your home or sign man home, but about life, I think that we downplay a lot of things.
Yeah.
Because say okay, life and I say new coach, but other areas your coach. Because our democracy, people believe so it's something that they can just do with their own efforts. But at the long run now they have hitches here and there. Why is it that as a near my pertaining to your life and gas and as your destiny in the future no you exclude no, but other areas need there we want to have mentors, have coaches, have is it that we think that it is maybe minimal and as be being and as it's not really important.
Okay. Now, if we are saying the truth is that what is important to you might not be important to me. Inti ejina baby a onipa koro no ofiri ba. Obi oha, as you cited, you the example of marriage. Obi oha waware bata ware nche den hia. Ndi sa nipa no okache ne say on seeking for a life coach when it comes to marriage. The person is so much into the work, he say, a juma oye there, the profession there, okay, so seeking for life coach, and it all okay. But a koba say, raising a family, raising kids, any focus. Now, life is like a tree, it has many branches. Enti, enye o profession kwani adia obasa sisi obabe. You came to raise a family. And you will be na say wakofa will be ba ato so a. It is your sole responsibility. Who raise sawa wo ma, you are raising kids. enti saa nneɛma no nyinaa no ɛyɛ nneɛma ɛsɛ sɛ wohu sɛ aba bɛka w'adwuma mu ho nti wontumi fa woyɛ banker nti no wode banking na no, you cannot do that. Enti obi wɔ hɔ a sɛbi o sɛ ɛte sɛ adwuma ne time nyinaa adwuma then you realize sɛ ne mma ɔnte n'ani ɛnhwɛ ne mma. It is wrong. Yɛfrɛ bibi outside gentility home cry. Abɔnten deɛ nipa gye sɛ bibia but wobɛba fie no na ɛnte saa. So I think sɛ ɛbrɛ so sɛ yɛn nyinaa no yɛfa nneɛma serious. Nneɛma a yɛmfa ne serious no ɛsɛ sɛ yɛfa ne serious because life is like a tree. It has many branches.
Okay. Viewers, I want you to still share the link with your friends and family. We're on YouTube and also streaming on Facebook. And the name you can contact us through is Kofi Boakye-Fosuhene. Kofi Boakye-Fosuhene. Our sister Ruth Annan says, one cannot attract what he does not honor. One cannot attract what he does not honor. It's very important. It means they are soaking in what we are bringing or discussing out. Beatrice Ado says, Coach KBF, you are doing a great job. You make us know the truth. God bless you. That is coming from Beatrice Ado. Coach, we've now known that some of the people that we can, the kind of people that we need to connect to are first the wealth gatekeepers. I have it right now. The wealth gatekeepers. Then the second group of people is the life coaches.
Yes.
Which now means that a lot of us, we will need you. We need to consult you.
And I also need somebody
You
else.
also need somebody. Wow. You said we are interrelated or interdependent.
Yes.
All right. So what is the next group of people that we will need?
Okay. So the next category of people that we need in our lives in order to be successful, we call them the dedicated warriors. In fact, that's the name I'm giving them. The dedicated warriors. Now, when you hear the word warrior,
Are we at war? That's the
are
question.
we at war? Yes, warriors. Now, you can't simply say life is war. Is it that you want to buy na obi be miya ko ana say cold war BSc? No, there are challenges in this world. There are problems. There are difficult things we encounter. And no, and na say life is war. Because when we say we are kwala, you say we are no, just say sweet. Because we be free school baba, ya no be di. We be say we homework, why we be wada. See weekend we dia wada. To what you say, ye nyina sa na net. But the moment that unyi ko wanim no, afi na beti say indeed life is war. So there are categories of human beings in our lives. They come to stand with us in times of challenges. They come to stand with you. Now, because we don't have such people in our lives, we crashed, and even our lives can be terminated in times of crisis. There are storms. You're afraid of storms of life. It do be a baby to me a hotel. Ghana, 8 people are gone. It's a storm of life. So, when you encounter storm of life, a challenge, you need dedicated people to stand with you. And you will be our no sere. And a best standing with you in times of your challenges. Your uncle Fobi Abrabo Mua. Emu ye da no mo ben. Se wo ho kire wa o mo twe mo ho. But your uncle Fobi so ho they are called dedicated warriors. Omo dedicate you ho ama. Now they have the following characteristics. Some crofo make massively. Number 1, they are always available to serve. Omo won chen say emwa bi ese say omo tumi de boa ana wo hia no omo de beboa. They are ready. So the omo services bi ese omo de ma ehwe say onioma be sisi so no, they will give it to you. And then amfofo ayefa yi e de na ekoso adamfo bi o ho a wo de ekoso kra na ye ne ya. We see where or my colleague or me say, but you realize say the person doesn't have a genuine heart. Yes, say you bet to me nya dedicated warriors in our lives. Then these people also help you to to pursue and fulfill your vision. Omo hwe se omo beboa hwe se woni obi nante na de wo hwehwe no omo moa wo ma wonya. They are not, let me say, good people in your life. We need dedicated warriors. And Krofua, se we na me hwehwe, they are ready to help me to pursue my vision and to achieve it. Then these people risk their safety for your sake. Edru baby kura no a se esese omo risk omo life mawa omo safety mawa, they are willing to do it. Wadamfo bi a wodi wani ato ne so a wogi di se wono ye fine pa woni na ekoba no ebetumi aba se utu anamo bi otumi ka chew se baby adru de is too risky. We there, I'm sorry, I cannot. Naturally se say nipa no wonye dedicated warrior in your life, because these people, they are ready to risk even their safety for you. Then sometimes they are into even fight for you when necessary. A due time I say mpo womu jina kasama ekoma umpa, these people are there. Na ahana ye medeno, they are people who show genuine and sacrificial love. Omu ye nkrofo a omu da odo di kire efiri akomapam enye ye free be lip service. Obi ana minimu no chese onye humi a chese, oh my father, this and so chire what the woman need. Such is life. So now no, we have to look beyond that. We are talking about dedicated warriors. And we need such people, because a bedroom baby no, you go down, you need somebody to lift you up. A bedroom baby no, you feel lonely, you need people to come around you. A bedroom baby, you'll be discouraged, you need people to encourage you. So we need these dedicated warriors in your life. Chris, who will be our bravo?
Coach.
That's how you show. Send a walk chance and I walk as I.
Coach, I will be more. I'm body, but
I'm body, but me person who say who will be your okay. All right. Then the fourth one, say emerenintino. The last one make a hon asem. The burden lifters. Okay. The burden lifters. Life places a burden on everyone. You see, nobody is free. It's true. Onipa biano adiswa bisun. Now, when we talk about a burden, it's a symbol of heavy load. True baby, we say, oh yeah, Debbie, a mood drew mount. A true baby, so it can be a challenge, a responsibility. You bet to me to be at Shawkonwa, at the end somehow. You need people to come in. We call them burden lifters. Or babe boama one left or burden. And then we call a him, a manimu, a this will be ebe swa obia, uni obia so bebuano. So burden lifters are people that we need in our lives. Now who are they? And I say, Ediana, a dead I was halfway home. The kind say, Omoye enkrofwa, they are always ready for you. Oma crowd will say anytime there's somebody be man, they will come in to lift it for you. But nipadodo say any will be. Me could I say I feel na me can ye me dream ho ahwe bedin lift ba me de me will be. Aha. Enye ba ko enye mi nu enye mi ensa.
They correct you.
If you correct you. Aha. So you yourself must also become a burden lifter in somebody's life. Once you do baby na ye hwe say nipa bi nye we mai. Esi yesusu ma ebi mo. So me, I can say I am also a burden lifter in other people's lives. Now, life burdens carry the following characteristics. Ye can say it is difficult to bear. Sebiba also say enye easy. To me face challenge be addiso be to me bow super have you. Then it makes you uncomfortable and exhausting. Edru baby a wa bre nti obi tumi ka me de ma bre kura ma bre abrabono. It's true. We nipa, they are called life burdens. That is why we need burden lifters. So wherever there is a life burden, there must be burden lifters. And until say wa nya bia life can crush you. So a lot of people can die before their time. A lot of people can fail drastically in this life, not because said they were not maybe skillful or talented, but they didn't have burden lifted. Obi oha ebi ayemfa say kaze wa hete ene ye nim kofo obraga na ha omo hete, but at the point sebio yade bi tumi bo omo, and they had nobody to lift their burden, and some of them they died miserably. And yes, I ye hwehwe say yabra bo besi ye dia esese ye tumi nya this category of people in our lives. Enti na yabobo enan so make sure say you connect yourself to such people. If I should go over ye wealth gatekeepers, say wunya obi a ne nsem obi a nanu dru dwom na we are connected. We are talking about access. You can say or common uska, but for you to have access so that that person by his or her influence can connect you to opportunities. Then we talked about the second category of people we need, the life coaches. Abrabono, and then what drink one to me and my own money. You need people who have experience, who are well versed in certain things to train us, to mentor us. Esa a boy. I feel also means dedicated warriors and conform to who see or say whether hook or crook in rain or shine, they are there with you. And young crofwa, unya problem on bekium. And any baby, you see, they are there to celebrate your glory, but let the shame come, they will run away. But dedicated people are even in times of your shame, they are with you, they are ready to cover you. These are called dedicated warriors. Then the last but not the least, the burden lifters. Once there is a burden, there must be a burden lifter. Because we lack these categories of people in our lives. Mijidi say, abrea yesuya saa de we no. Yema ye nimra ye honso say, se wuhie nipa hwe these categories. So or ye one of them are try to connect to these people, because we are looking at human connection system. It's a system. When you connect very well, you are good to go.
Coach.
Yes, sir.
That was if we will be any the human connection system last week. What did you do, baby? Relationship, and then we've delved deeper into knowing that the human connection system is really impactful. The impact of the human connection system. Watch it, shame, watch it. So I'm who say here the importance of the human connection system, and a chat to I'm who say your category of people are on mobile in the human connection system, which is first the wealth gatekeepers, secondly the life coaches, then the dedicated warriors, and lastly but not the least we have the burden lifters.
Yeah.
The burden lifters. For Nami Bisa say emu de hen was the coach kind no. He said since I would like to be no say no, I also now connectivity because we be tour and as a person who climb the success ladder, you need these people to get to the top. So and you're ready, that's CP coach. Na before I answer now, I'll be about closing my closing remarks TF4 a week be about Tuesdays from 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. The rest of bed share ama uniabi and now don't know TV. Even your point you still wait me share. Now obi so I went to me any time. Sometimes be afraid no be free but that person can also benefit from this wisdom that we are sharing. So please you can let them either visit us on Facebook or YouTube. Facebook or YouTube, and the name that you can use to get along is Boakye-Fosuhene. Boakye-Fosuhene. Thank you so much for viewers for listening to us once again. But before we go, Coach, your last words.
Okay. I think I've said a lot.
Yeah.
But in summary, I want to say that we need to come to the realization that we need human connection system. It's a system that when you are connected to, a lot of things can be done easily in your life. When you say first, I say, you have some escafo, me say, lazy. because utika mu na woba. There is a gate man or security to open your door for you. Na obi oha ne fie cook ho say me say omo ye lazy. Say ntisa. Kat adwuma kora oye na kire. So what I say, ukọ president ho sisi a virtually obibia. Obaka so onye hwe, otena ase a ohwe this area, ohwe this area, ohwe this area. Na se okase nka ohwe we nyina na owie a wasan be si ni neoma abe no na duane ene nka se wo no be wu no. So you realize that we need human connection system because Chris abrabo no udru ba bia enoma bo ha wontumi ensese wo ye because you need to save that energy to do something more impactful. So what I say entino enu nema edru ba bia yemfa so obi be say mafa security man mafa obi obeyese mafa obi afa na mate ase first me say say for no mo yakwadofo do no makofa we so ukosi no maso antu ntime so obi be si ma ba me dru ba bi na mo say
leveraging
edru ba bia even time no and now by office me catch it. Say even time. And your mommy what time on so me nanka instead of 24 hours I done 30 hours. Nanka in extra 6 hours na me kwa media. Time on no kra na why dia mam. Until the make nyina say we need to connect to one another. Who hear me? Me here. You need me, I need you. You can never be an island. We are supposed to depend on one another. Inti yenhwe se ya namuntu mu nyina no yebe di ensa wo so na se obi mpo aye obi bia yefiri utirim ne wakoma mu na me azumi se no obi ya o na chese sa na obi atie da bi seek for these categories of people in your life and your life will never be the same. Success will surely be your portion.
Coach.
Yes sir.
Yeah, here life coaches never dance account.
Yo nyame ya adoma enche bia no we are opening a consortium bi your friend life coaching consortium where you be run it say courses.
Okay.
Into oba no be register no be enroll. In fact enya de be chebe tintin bia ebi mo ha be weeks na we na afi ho de obi say pempen was in the pain. We are going to teach you some of the things I mentioned. We are going to teach maybe into details.
Okay.
Because once I you know, emre ne dey adwuma.
Emre cry yes.
She say ye be no cry e yaso. Enti no edru ha ye de beto eye atifo adim. Obi bia ba bia wo bia no, we will have online classes. Then we are also going to have face to face. Temu bia wo bia you can choose. Na ye the areas and of course programs no beba area with bia open o enroll a na ye no the afam.
Between the number to Jama, said the view here.
Okay, say my WhatsApp number no, me pacho ya WhatsApp. I 020 843 8825 020 843 8825.
So nya coach number between me reaching on 020 843 8825 020 843 8825.
Actually, so you teacher me. What to me actually I didn't good.
Coach, into your brother YCP, and doors are also open for sponsorship. If you want this program to continue coming on and for us to reach everyone, then you need to also come on board to support. Our doors are opened when you contact Coach through that number given 020-843-8825. You can also talk to him and as well come on board to support us. As the viewership is getting larger, we believe that your businesses will also enlarge as well. Thank you so much. Until we meet again next week, we say TBT, the truth, nothing but the truth. See you next week. Bye-bye. Return analyst,